is I developed a product, it's coming up on a year now, that transforms cremated remains into a glaze for ceramic design objects.
Tony, admit right now, this is the greatest show that you've ever been on.
I've just gone from tomato farming to cannabis evolution to
dead people turning into glaze.
This is kind of a new one for me.
Me too. Listen, I've been pitched a lot.
Just don't put that glaze on donuts.
I am fired the fuck up right now to hear what's going to come out of your mouth. Go ahead.
Totally. Yeah. So when we launched, we got tons of press. We're in Today's Show, The Guardian, Times London, all this stuff. It's really cool.
Real quick, because I was hold on, I apologize, brother. I was so freaked out and excited that I need to hear the next part of the word glazed, because I'm like, is it a glazed donut? Is it a glazed, like what is it one more time?
God.
You take the cremation of a person into a glazed what?
Ceramic design objects. So
something to hang in your home?
Sure. Yeah. Vases, wall pieces, jewelry, and we even sell coffee mugs.
Right. So you're drinking your coffee out of great-grandmother.
That's a whole new level of drinking a cup of Joe.
By the way, bro, real quick, you have to email me separately. I'm signing up for I want to be turned into a mass product. I want to be in everybody's home in America. 300, can you turn a human into 300 million pieces? Like, I want every American wearing my ring.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Man, that would be so cool.
Thank you. Will you commit right now to wear my ring of my death on your finger when I die?
Yeah.
First customer. First customer. All right, go ahead. Keep going. So you get all this press.
You could probably have a lot of people doing that at your funeral.
Dude, I'm fucking focused on this. Why do you think I'm keeping you on the line? Keep going. So of course you get a ton of press. Makes a ton of sense. That's why we're all reacting. Now what?
Totally. Absolutely. We make some sales on the internet, and then I've identified the way to grow the company as funeral home retail. And I'm having trouble getting the funeral homes to carry our product in their showrooms, even with the sales proof that I'm providing to them.
Are your products dummy products that if I walk in, I would see and they could say, hey, by the way, you could turn your relative or loved one into this thing when that moment comes? Or since
Correct.
Okay, I see. Okay. When you say you've made sales, what is the actual, because it feels a little B2B more than B2C. Like if my great-great-great-great-grandfather passes away and I want to do this, what's the cost to me to do it? What's the website?
For a piece of jewelry, the average is $200. For a larger bottle, the average is about $600.
I see. So you're saying that you're just taking a little tiny piece of the DNA and creating it, I guess? It's not like we're taking the whole body and dissecting it into tons of product.
Correct. Yeah, they send 1 cup of ashes to my studio, which is essentially calcium phosphate, and we turn it into a glaze, which is essentially a glass coating.
Well, it's a great idea, but there's some challenges here, right? So normally, I don't like businesses that are dependent on other businesses to be successful, right? So you're dependent on here, the funeral home channel, because you have a timing issue, right? You can't, it's not like some businesses that might help somebody navigate or create products around death, right? They can do it post. Right, they can follow the obituaries in the paper. There's all kinds of databases out there. You can do direct marketing, all kinds of great stuff. But you got a window here, and it's when that moment, like Uncle George just died, and you got to cremate them, and you got to pull some ashes and send it out. Right.
Wait a minute, I would go a different route.
Right.
There are a ton of people with ego and narcissistic tendencies like myself that you should go to before they die, so they put it in the will. I think the channel B2B is not funeral homes. I think it's lawyers and will platforms I think because then you're playing to somebody's ego, and it's easier to sell to somebody on the ego and happiness versus the sadness of the traumatic event that just happened.
Right.
You like that,
really
Jake?
Yeah.
You like that psychology? I hit you deep there, Jake Ben Ruby. That was good psychology.
Man, I can't believe it, Gary. I'm going to invest in that idea if you do it.
Dude, I think this is an interesting business. I mean it. Like, I think the shrine with the ashes in it is kind of, cool and interesting. And like, I genuinely think Like for me, if I could convince my parents, I would much rather have them in my home than somewhere. Like, I think it's pretty interesting. Now you're taking it to a totally different level. I think it's pretty clever, man. I would assume there's no way that you guys were the first company to turn ashes and DNA into products, right? Because it seems so logical. You guys are trying to do it in a more modern and better way. Am I correct in that assumption?
Correct. Okay. Yeah, there's glass products, there's resin products. We're the first to do it with glaze and ceramics.
Do you know the company called Dollar Shave Club?
Yes.
So what Dollar Shave Club did was they created a video, and it really was the spearhead to their business. I think your business is so unique to the reason why it became viral in the PR world. I think you should spend $50,000 to $100,000, and you may not have that as a startup, or get some interns, or do the best you can. Produce what I would deem a $50,000 to $100,000 video output, even if you paid zero, to produce a video that is got the right tone. And I don't know if it's humorous. I don't know if it's not humorous. I don't know if it's sentimental. I actually think, back to my thesis, you should make 4 videos, one that's emotional, one that's ridiculously funny. But I think your business could explode if you made Facebook videos, 2-minute videos, the way Purple Mattress, if you want to go look at an example, are doing around your business. I can see you getting a video that gets 87 million views on Facebook that could change the outcome of your business.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think it's probably humor, right?
It's humor, for sure.
And you think I should target the planning, not the post-death families?
I think you got to work both angles. But if you're dependent on funeral homes, they're going to be slow adopters. The economics aren't really clear for them.
They're gatekeepers. They're traditional. They're worried to offend. They're not going to be innovative. You're going to get nobody.
That's right. Well, you're going to get some, but you're not going to get scale.
Correct. Nobody. 17 people that are progressive, that got the kid coming in, they want to do something different, but not 99.1% of the market.
That's right. That's pretty cool, man.
Good luck, man.
Awesome.
Take care.